Tell us a little bit about yourself and your district.
Well, the district is 30B, and it's South Rochester, east and west, but pretty south. And then it goes all the way to the border of Olmsted County and takes in Stewartville and Chatfield, and then comes up the east side of Rochester and gets Dover, Eneota, Elgin, and Plainview, and then the townships that are around that too.
And what city do you live in?
I live in southwest Rochester. My wife and I have been there since, back in town actually, since 2004.
Right. Well, what led you to run for state representative?
You know, I've always been interested in serving in that capacity, and have always been interested in politics. I've been a government employee, though, for 31 years as an executive with the Postal Service when I retired, and because of the Hatch Act, I wasn't able to do that. So I kind of knew when I retired from there that I wanted to enter into the political arena, and the timing was as such, was just the fact that I think, like a lot of people, I was very concerned with the government and the size of government and the economic impact that it was having, and I felt it was my time, and I wanted to be able to serve and give back.
If you could offer up the first bill of the session, what would it be?
Well, you know what? I think I promised most of the people in my back in 30B a couple of things. One would be, first of all, the most important thing there, it would be about jobs. So it will be getting a grasp on this budget, so offering bills and amendments that will help us restrain spending. And secondly, it was the voter ID bill.
When the end of session finally rolls around in May, what will determine whether or not you have been a successful legislator?
Well, for me, it will be absolutely that we've created a new economic climate in Rochester and the surrounding area, and for the state that matter, that has incented investment, and we've added jobs, and people have financial stability.
If you could sit down and have a conversation with anyone, living or deceased, who would it be, and what would you talk about?
Well, I was born and raised in Central Illinois, and have always loved Abraham Lincoln, and I think probably, you know, if that was possible, I'd like to sit down and talk to Abe about how he put things together. I mean, he was a very tumultuous time, and you know, he had to work with many different aspects of government and certainly conflict. And how did he lead in a, you know, and we have some of the similar things here. We've got, you know, both sides of the aisle with different opinions about how we should go economically, but how do you form or fashion a coalition to move people and this economy and the state in the right direction for the future?
I've reached the end of my questions.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you would like to talk about or that you would like to add?
Well, you know, just a little bit about myself, of course. Family man, married, wonderful wife. She supported me all the way through this campaign. I think that's essential. I have 4 wonderful kids, and during the campaign I had 2 more brand new grandkids that I haven't gotten to see yet. So we are anxious to kind of get through this, and before we get sworn in on January the 4th, I'm going to make a trip out to see my new granddaughter and grandson, and the other 2 granddaughters and kids too, but waiting to see that.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sitting and talking with us.
Yeah, my pleasure.